Okay, so while I was at E3 on the show floor, I was, making my rounds to the booths. Sorry, there's some stuff in the way there. To all the different booths, whether I had an appointment there or not. I kept trying to stop by this one booth. Every time I'd go by it, they would be super busy, whether it be businessmen or other YouTube, aficionados, as it were. There was just somebody always there, and like, geez, these guys, they must really have something here. And I could see behind them was, gameplay footage of one thing compared to another thing. Even with VR or PSVR, it was one thing compared to another thing. And it turns out they were promoting these. They are the mCable, which, well, it'll say here as we go through. But I just wanted to do an unboxing video, as I'll be doing a review of it. I had to reach out to them after the fact because I just could not find, between my appointments and visiting with other people in other booths. Every time I went over there, I couldn't. They were just so busy. I was obviously very intrigued, so I emailed them, and they were still able to send this for review. So let's just go through it together. It's the mCable. This is the gaming edition. There is a cinema edition as well. Sorry about my boo-booed thumb. There's a cinema edition as well, which I think is exclusively for movies, and it doesn't have maybe as much as this one has. I'm not going to speak on it because I don't have it, and I don't want to misrepresent something there. So it's it's a cord that has an intelligent graphics pixel processor in it. So it rejuvenates pixels and graphics. It has advanced contextual anti-aliasing, contrast and detail enhancement, lag-free real-time processor built into it, and automatic Technicolor 4K movie mode, as well as supporting ultra-high frame rate VR gaming. So what this thing is it enables anti-aliasing with a built-in processor on board in the HDMI cord. That means if your video game looks a little whamp whamp, this should be able to fix a lot of it using those methods down there, as it has stuff built into that longer end here. So let's just open her up. You can see the cord there. That's a nice little magnet box too, with a little, wow, it's a strong magnet tab that you pull. Okay, so it says rendering games requires massive computing power. Since processors are physically limited, gaming engines are too often forced to render with insufficient sampling resolution and frame rate. This results in well-known graphics artifacts. As an example, we're all experiencing annoying aliasing artifacts such as jagged edges and shimmering texture. The mCable Gaming Edition acts as an additional graphics processor, which removes up to 75% of graphics artifacts without sacrificing any game speed. Its real-time engine processes at wire speed up to 120 frames per second for 1080p games, including VR. No additional hardware or software needed. MK is truly a plug-and-play solution to instantly upgrade your favorite game. So clearly it doesn't work with 4K gaming, but it does help with 4K movies. So as it goes on to say, a complete game changer. Its patent-pending technology, contextual processing, is a state-of-the-art algorithm. By emulating critical human eye perception, it recreates every pixel for a more realistic rendering. With this unique capability, mCable achieves advanced anti-aliasing filtering, which fixes jagged edges and removes shimmering effects from the texture without noticeable blur. In addition, the gaming edition inherits acclaimed picture quality enhancements from the original mCable. That's very cool. Gamers can perceive more depth, better visual focus, and crystal clear details. mCable Gaming Edition is a must-have for gamers who are serious about graphics quality. Excuse me. Finally, mCable Gaming Edition also supports film mode. It automatically detects the film content and enhances and upscales to Ultra HD and 4K cinema format that are certified by Technicolor, a technology leader in Hollywood for more than 100 years. So it goes on to state that there's quick and easy installation. You just plug the USB connector on your TV. And the second step is to plug the connector named Source to an HDMI port of your gaming device, and then plug the connector named TV to the port of your TV. Super easy. Oh man, it works with all kinds of HDMI compatible devices. These are just, examples. The Xbox things, Blu-ray player, a streaming box, PlayStation devices, Wii U, but also the Switch. This is probably before that was announced. AV receiver, set-top box, or computers. On the side, they mention their website, MarseilleInc.com. On the back, it kind of tries to give you a representation of how you can have jagged edges and how it's supposed to enhance them to be more rounded and smooth. Anti-aliasing, photorealistic view, improved focus, enhanced details. Get all these special effects with mCable's high-performance, lag-free pixel processor. It explains in greater detail what it means by the things that were on the front. Contextual processing boosts gaming experience with anti-aliasing, contrast, color, and detail enhancement. Lag-free, latency less than 1 millisecond. HDMI 1.4 processor. Maximum flexibility and compatibility with most gaming devices and TVs. High frame rate support. 120 Hz for game resolution up to 1080p. Dolby DTS HD supports high resolution audio formats, and it's built to last, so it's got 18-karat gold-plated connector with a transfer rate greater than 27 gigabytes per second, but it doesn't specify specifically because my guess is that it depends and varies. And then length is 6 feet. And that's the whole unboxing of this thing. Empower your game. It's all great and all. We'll review it, and thanks for watching the video.